Why'd you guys join SAC?
I heard Cheesy was doing it.
I joined SAC because I have 3 alum in my family, and I wanted to be able to do something with all the alumni of UC.
I applied to SAC because all the cool kids were doing it and I wanted to be a cool kid.
I applied to SAC mainly because of my roommates, but also because I heard it was the most fun and spirited group on campus, and it really has not let me down. It's been the time of my life in the past year that I've been in the organization.
I knew like 1 or 2 people very tangentially who were in it, and they always like talked so much about it, like, oh, it's so great.
Did you start tangent?
I did, yeah.
Continue.
Hey, see, that's one of the good things. There's a wide array of people who come and apply for the Student Alumni Council, including some engineers. But actually, I didn't know any of the engineers at that point. But they all said it was a lot of fun, and I almost didn't apply, actually. Like, I was like, oh, should I do it, should I not? I'm too busy on other stuff. But like, I'm so glad I did. Because, like I said, like now it's like all your friends, and you really do, like, instantly, like once you get in, it's like, congratulations, you just got 50 or so new friends.
I joined SAC because of my sheer passion for this university. I fell in love with this campus, I fell in love with this place, and I see this place as my home right now. And the fact of the matter is, 10 years down the road, after I got my degree here, I want to be able to still call this place home, and I see myself as being one of those alumni that is out tailgating on Clifton with his friends and has no idea where to go on campus because everything is so new, everything is so changing. I want to be that alumni, and I think the first step is joining the Student Alumni Council and building those bonds with the Alumni Association.
Freshman year I had fun at homecoming, and I found out that SAC was who put it together, so I applied.
I think I joined SAC because, and why it was so appealing, is because I really like the idea of getting together.
Let's take this out in editing, but let's take this out in editing. Okay, so carry on.
Here, I really like the idea of getting in an organization with a group of diverse people from campus.
The Student Alumni Council has members from Program Activities Council, UFB, SAB, Rally Cats, everything else is represented in here, so it was cool to kind of get that lifeblood of campus, like, that I now call my friends. This kind of was awesome.
Why did I join SAC? Well, we kind of already mentioned this, why we joined SAC. You sit around these meetings, you see people from all over the campus. If there's one organization that you can be part of that will help you understand, student government, Greek life, Rally Cats, Roar, everything kind of culminates in this group that's all about passion for the university and passion for the university after we graduate, and that's something that I find very important.
I think my favorite SAC memory is the new member retreats, so it's plural, I guess, memories, because you get to really know everyone in SAC, and we're kind of like a quirky, fun group, and it's really a good experience.
My favorite memory of SAC is definitely the opportunity to work on the homecoming parade. Last year I got to work on coordinating the parade with some other members of SAC. It's a great opportunity to really see the spirit of different aspects of campus, from the Greek organizations to the college tribunals to the other organizations on campus. And it really is an awesome opportunity to really get involved in one of the most exciting events of homecoming day.
And my best SAC memory so far was definitely working the Sigma Sigma Carnival and giving out all those sick prizes.
Okay, go. What's your favorite SAC memory?
My favorite SAC memory thus far is participating in this year's homecoming. I was not a member of SAC last year when we put on homecoming, and homecoming is one of the best events that this campus has to offer, and it was very enjoyable being behind the scenes and planning for it.
Why did you apply to SAC?
My favorite would have to be the SAC formal. So you spend the whole year getting to know these people, doing all these great things on campus, and then finally you get a chance to just let loose and hang out with your friends at a fancy place and put on a tie and eat some nice food. And it's a great time to kind of relax and look back at the year and say, look at all the great stuff we did, and now just chill out and hang out and be friends, because that's what we are. So we're all great buddies.
SAC retreat, when we did the skits and things got really rated R, inappropriate, dirty. It was fun.
What's my favorite SAC memory?
Brittany's favorite SAC memory is when she met me.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah.
My best SAC memory would have to be during new member retreat. It was always a good time. I really got to know my brothers and sisters in SAC, and it was an excellent time to bond. I got to know Austin Francis pretty well. I don't think he remembers.
I would say the best SAC memory for me is homecoming every year. Especially last year, I had a great time doing King and Queen, and the whole parade process is so much fun, just watching everything just come together, and then obviously the game itself, so it's, you know, you get to see the sport, see the football game, and your awesome event. Well, I guess I gotta pick Erin for our sake, because Erin's definitely been there for us for everything this year. She does it all.
My favorite staff member here at the Alumni Center is definitely Erin. She always brings a lot of energy, and she's always really perky and gets you motivated to do what needs to get done.
My favorite staff member is Diana because she's adorable.
Who's my favorite staffer? And well, if I didn't say Myron, is he going to be in here for this? Myron, duh, because he's running the show. No, I love all the staffers equally. And if you come in here, you find that each one is very helpful in their own way.
I'm a fan of Myron, not only because he is, you know, incredibly helpful as far as the business end of getting things done, but also the dude can ball. He's still got game. Just ask him.
The best alumni staff and why, that would have to be Diane because she actually calls the shots.
My favorite staff member is Erin because she's my sorority sister that I just found out about.
Erin's the bomb.
My favorite staffer is, it's hard to say because they're all so helpful, but probably Erin Stanley, just because I get to work with her the most one-on-one, and she is our main advisor, and she does a wonderful job, and she's extremely easy to get a hold of, and she also, you know, is very hardworking and devoted to the group.
You guys want to look?
Favorite part of SAC?
I have to say Joe Vickery.
Yeah, that's true. I have to agree because the people in SAC is what makes SAC a fantastic organization. I remember, I don't know about you guys, but the first night when we got inducted and you sit in the room and you look around and you see all the campus leaders and you realize that you are among some of the best Bearcats that we have here at UC, some of the most spirited Bearcats that we have here at UC, and you're right there at the same level with them doing the same thing that they're doing. It's an incredibly humbling experience, and that's definitely a great part about being in SAC.
My favorite part of SAC is definitely positive points.
All right. What I like most about SAC is the opportunity to work with other students that are very spirited about the university, as well as the opportunity to work with alumni from all over, including recent alumni as well as older alumni. One of my favorite opportunities so far with the Student Alumni Council has been giving tours to older alumni who get to share their memories about the campus and are also very amazed at how far the campus has come over the years.
Definitely positive points. Every single week, at the end of meeting, we all get in a circle, everyone goes around and picks one positive point of the week. And it's great because it makes you think of your entire week in this sort of positive light, because you're thinking like, oh, I've got to have the best positive point. And it tricks you into being really positive about everything.
My favorite part of SAC, in all honesty, is just simply coming to the meetings. On Wednesdays, you know, most meetings that you go to on campus, you sometimes dread going to them, but the SAC meeting, you know you're going to be happy to see everybody there. It's a very diverse group of people, and you get, you know, positive points at the end, and that's always a great time.
It's all the free food we get. It's great. That's what I'm saying. Okay. My favorite part is the people, and the second is the food.
My favorite part of SAC is definitely Wednesday meetings, because no matter what kind of a day I've had, especially in the school of social work, I can always come and have a good time and do our positive points and learn about all these odds and ends and weird things that my friends in SAC do.
My favorite part of SAC is being able to come and be with friends who like to have fun like I do.
It's got to be homecoming. I mean, I am a huge fan of Civs Weekend, but homecoming is just such a large-scale event that you really can't lose out on it. You can either do the parade route, you can hang out with kids, play games with them, give them candy, and then they love you forever. What else can you do? High school bands, driving Corvettes around everywhere. It's pretty much a win-win wherever you're at. I even did fire extinguishers one time, and that was fun, and wouldn't expect that to be anything worthwhile at all, because I got to drive a golf cart around. So, Really, I mean, homecoming is the bread and butter of the fall quarter for SAC, and I think it's one of the best events we put on.
What is my favorite part of SAC? My favorite part of SAC has to be the short Wednesday meetings.
Yeah.
While many other organizations tend to waste time and have long meetings, the SAC meetings are always a lot of fun, and you get a lot of stuff done in a short amount of time. And that's why I love SAC.
Zip. Do that.
And also, one last thing I wanted to leave you guys with. Make sure you check out the one and only The Sports Craze. You will not be disappointed, I promise.